Alright. Alright. Hi, Kaylin.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Thanks for coming back in. I'm glad that you did. I see you brought somebody with you.
Yes, it's my friend Ben.
Okay. Hey, Ben.
Hey,
Dr. Liddy. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you as well. So how do y'all know each other?
Friends from college.
College? Okay, cool. Alright, great. Well, Kaylin, you know, we were talking about your nervous system last time you were in, and we were talking about the fact that you had neck pain and headaches.
Yeah.
Are you aware that she's had those? She talked to you about those?
She mentioned it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great. So basically, just to kind of give you a little bit of a rundown so that we're all on the same page here, I just want to talk a little bit about the nervous system with you, so I kind of enlighten you a little bit.
Okay.
So here we are. We have the brain. Down the brain goes the spinal cord, and then encased around the spinal cord to protect it, because it's such an important thing that we have in our body. It controls everything in our body. Are bones, which we call vertebrae.
Okay.
In these vertebrae, there's little holes which allow the nerves to come out. Are you familiar with nerves? Kind of. Okay, so the nerves are what control everything in the body, and they kind of act as messengers and send everything either back up to the brain, so the brain can basically decode all this information, and then it'll say okay, and send all this information back out, and it'll actually do the controlling of whatever it's trying to do. So we have the autonomic nervous system. So the brain, in that aspect, will control all the organs that you have in your body, make sure they're functioning properly, so digestion, eating food, and things like that, right? And then we also have the central nervous system, and that's going to tell you, for instance, if you were to play something, touch something hot, right? It's going to come back up, and your brain's immediately going to be like, oh, pull away. Or vice versa, you're lifting weights, you're going to tell your body, okay, I need to lift that weight, right? So those are the nerves that are controlling all that, okay?
Makes sense.
Yeah, and so basically, Kaylin, do you remember the S word that we talked about last time?
Briefly.
Okay, so I'll just kind of explain to you what the S word is.
Okay.
So basically, based off what I just said, if there's a misalignment of any of these bones, it can actually pinch on one of those nerves, and we talked about the importance of the nerve, right? So if there's a misalignment and it's pinching on that nerve, the nerve actually won't function properly. Okay, so they'll actually cause a decrease in function, which I told Kaylin can sometimes be asymptomatic, so you may not even feel it. There may not be any pain whatsoever associated with it.
Okay.
But here, at some point, you might have a lot of pain with that, which is in Kaylin's case. She's starting to have this pain, those headaches, and so we call that word subluxation. So Kaylin's got a few subluxations that we're going to try to take care of and get taken care of, so that maybe we can decrease her neck pain and decrease the headaches. But just to kind of go into this a little bit farther, here we have a little picture, and these are the discs. The discs are in between each vertebrae, right, which is the bones. And if any deterioration or any misalignment over a period of time, say 10, 15, 20 years, right, and like I said, some of them may be, you may not even feel the pain. It may be there for a long time. I told Kaylin, sometimes since childhood. It can cause that disc to deteriorate, and that is known as what's called degeneration, and that can cause some major pain and stuff like that.
Okay.
The good news is, after looking at Kaylin's X-rays, she's not at that stage.
Okay.
So now, Kaylin, talking about some of these things, I mentioned you did have subluxations, which you do. So what I'd like to do is take care of those subluxations, because, like I said, it's going to help decrease that pain. That's the purpose behind it, and it's going to allow your body to naturally heal itself. So those headaches you're having, instead of taking all the ibuprofen that you're taking, that's really just masking the symptom. You'll be able, it'll be a lot better for you in the long run, because we're going to actually try to get rid of the cause.
More permanent.
Yeah, and so our hopes is that over time, you were talking about having difficulty doing daily activities, at work and at home, with the kids and all that kind of stuff. And have you ever seen her kind of out when y'all are around get a headache, and how demoralizing it can be for somebody?
Yeah, she's not too happy.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna do this, and the way that we're gonna do this is I've actually created a treatment plan for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what I want to do is I want to see you 3 times a week for 4 weeks. Okay. and the hopes are that you're going to get better, you know, hopefully after 2 or 3 adjustments. But we're going to go ahead and do a 4-week plan, and at the end of the 4 weeks, we're going to reevaluate you and then go from there. Okay. So some of the things that I want to do on you is E-stim. It's basically these electrical pads that we can put on the muscles, because the muscles are really tight. When I did my examination of you, the neuro test and everything, I found that your neck muscles are really, really, really taut and tender, and that actually is known as upper cross syndrome. And so we're going to try to reverse that through E-stim, as well as do some soft tissue work, Graston, try to get those trigger points to release. And then we're also going to do a little bit of therapeutic exercises to try to strengthen those muscles. So once we get them to release, we're going to try to strengthen them so that it you know, actually fixes the cause. And of course, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to adjust. So on all 3 of those visits, every time you come in, we're going to do all those things, which will take about 20 to 30 minutes per visit.
Okay.
Okay? Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
All right, and obviously our goals are to decrease pain and get you back to doing your daily activities and stuff like that. So next thing I want to go over is kind of the cost of everything.
Okay.
So the cost is going to be $65.
Okay.
And that's per visit.
Per visit. Okay.
But just to kind of give you an idea, and that includes all the electrical stim, all the soft tissue work we're going to do, all of the exercising we're going to do. It includes all of that, okay? And just to kind of give you an idea, that's $780
Okay.
for in all 12 visits.
Okay.
Okay? Does that sound like something that you would like to do?
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, I look forward to working with you.
Okay.
All right.
Great. Thank you, Dr.
Ben, it was very nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks, Doc.